This is the story of the big fat worm, adapted by the book by Nancy Van Laan. The big fat bird found a big fat worm, and the big fat bird said, "Hi, worm." And the big fat worm said, "Hi, bird." And the big fat bird said, "I'm going to eat you up." And the big fat worm said, "Oh, no, you're not." And the bird said, "Yes." And the worm said, "No." And the worm crawled and disappeared down in a hole in the ground. Well, along came a big fat cat. And the big fat cat said, "Hi, bird." And the big fat bird said, "Hi, cat." And the big fat cat said, "I'm going to eat you up." And the big fat bird said, "Oh, no, you're not." And the cat said, "Yes." And the bird said, "No." And the bird flew high off into the sky. Well, along came a big fat dog. And the big fat dog said, "Hi, cat." And the big fat cat said, "Hi, dog." And the big fat dog said, "I'm going to eat you up." And the big fat cat said, "Oh, no, you're not." And the dog said, "Yes." And the cat said, "No." And she scurried way high up into a tree. Well, the big fat dog ran all the way home, and he dug until he pulled up a bone, and he chewed and he chewed and he chewed. And the big fat cat that was high in a tree came all the way down and looked all around and yawned and fell asleep. And the bird that flew way up into the sky flew round and around until she came down to the ground and looked all around and saw something big, something fat, something round. And the big fat bird said, "Hi, worm." And that's the story of the big fat worm.